From the moment he first picked up a basketball, one question has followed Bronny James more than any other young athlete in the world. Is he truly good or just LeBron's son? Today, we're diving deep into the facts, the hype, the criticism, and the reality behind the most controversial topic in basketball this year. Did Bronny James actually earn his spot? Or is it pure nepotism? Let's start from the beginning. When your father is LeBron James, everything you do is magnified. Every shot, every miss, every game, every decision. From the moment Bronny was old enough to dribble, fans, analysts, and critics have judged him like a professional athlete. Some believe he's a hardworking, talented young guard who carved his own path. Others call him the most privileged draft pick in NBA history. But what's the truth? To answer that, we need to look at where he came from, how hard he worked, and what actually led him to the NBA. Growing up as the son of one of the greatest players in NBA history is both a blessing and a burden. Bronny never got to be a normal kid. Cameras followed him from middle school. Scouts analyzed him at age 13. ESPN ranked, unranked, and re-ranked him every year. Every room he walked into, people expected him to be LeBron Jr. Every court he stepped on, fans compared him to a four-time NBA champion. Most teenagers struggle with pressure. Bronny lived under a microscope, but he handled it with surprising maturity. Coaches often described him as humble, hardworking, team-oriented, disciplined, and coachable. Those qualities would become his foundation. Before the NBA headlines, before the memes and debates, Bronny was genuinely improving year after year. At Sierra Canyon High School, a national powerhouse, Bronny wasn't the superstar, but he was a critical piece. He played tough defense, made smart decisions, and developed a consistent jump shot. He wasn't flashy, but he was solid. And that's important. Not every NBA player is built to be a superstar. Some carve their careers through IQ, role-playing, and effort. Bronny began shaping himself into that mold. Let's be clear, Bronny has legitimate basketball skills. Scouts consistently praised defense. Bronny takes pride in guarding the best player on the floor. He moves his feet well, understands rotations, and never takes a possession off. Basketball IQ. Growing up in NBA film rooms pays off. Bronny reads the floor better than most prospects his age. Shooting. His catch-and-shoot jumper is smooth and reliable. Athleticism. Not elite like his father, but still explosive with great balance. These aren't imaginary strengths. They're real, measurable, and backed by coaches, trainers, and scouts. So yes, Bronny can actually play. Now let's address the biggest question head-on. Did Bronny get drafted because his father is LeBron? The honest answer is yes and no. Here's how. Yes, his name absolutely opened doors. Teams paid more attention to him because of the possibility of pairing him with LeBron, which would boost ticket sales, jersey sales, TV ratings, and worldwide interest. No other second-round prospect has ever generated this much media attention. And the Lakers organization clearly wanted to keep LeBron happy. But here is the other side. No, he is not just a random player with no talent. Multiple teams confirmed that Bronny was draftable without the last name. Scouts viewed him as a long-term project with real defensive upside. Nepotism may have helped his path, but it didn't replace his work. If he had no talent, NBA teams simply wouldn't bother, regardless of his father. LeBron famously mentioned he dreamed of playing with or against his son. Many interpreted this as, draft Bronny and you get LeBron. And let's be honest, the Lakers are a business. A chance to keep the most famous athlete on earth happy? They weren't going to pass on that. But here's what makes this story different. LeBron didn't demand that his son be drafted. He didn't force the team to pick Bronny. He didn't negotiate it into his contract. He let Bronny's preparation speak for itself. The Lakers' front office, along with scouts from several other teams, agreed Bronny was worth taking. The Lakers didn't draft Bronny for today. They drafted him for 3 years from now. Here's why. 1. Defense translates. Bronny can already guard NBA-level players. 2. Work ethic is elite. He approaches training like a veteran. 3. He fits a modern role. 3-and-D guards are extremely valuable. 4. High-character guys matter. Bronny brings maturity and professionalism. These are the exact traits teams invest in, even if the scoring numbers aren't there yet. Bronny isn't expected to be a star. He's expected to be a reliable role player, and that is realistic. The reality is simple. Bronny James is a talented young guard and the beneficiary of incredible advantages. Both things can be true. He didn't cheat his way into the league, but he didn't enter from the same starting line as everyone else. He has privilege and he has potential. He has pressure and he has work ethic. He has doubters and he has a father teaching him everything he knows. The real story of Bronny James is not nepotism versus merit. It's how he handles the duality of both. If Bronny develops his playmaking, strength, consistency, and confidence, he can absolutely carve out a long NBA career as a defensive specialist and smart role player. He doesn't need to be a superstar. He just needs to be valuable. And with his mentality, that's very possible. So, did Bronny James earn his spot? The truth is somewhere in the middle. His name opened doors, his work ethic kept them open, and his talent, though still developing, is real enough to warrant investment. Bronny didn't choose fame. He didn't choose the pressure. He didn't choose the comparisons. But he did choose the grind. And the grind might be what ultimately defines him. Not the name on his jersey, but the work he puts into the game he loves. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more NBA stories just like this. Thanks for watching.